Very good morning to all of you. Today we will study about our next chapter, change in profit sharing ratio. First of all, you must know the meaning of change in profit sharing ratio. Let us take an example for that. Suppose three partners are there, A, B and C. They are sharing profits in which ratio? 2:1. Now what C is demanding from A and B, that I should get equal profit just like Q, and A and B both agree to that. Now their profit sharing ratio is decided to be equal, that is 1:1:1. Now it is termed as the change in profit sharing ratio. Now the question arises, why this profit sharing ratio it is changed among the partners? The reason is quite simple, because one of the partner who is getting less share in profits, he might have contributed more capital, or he might be taking more active participation in the management. That's why he is demanding more share in profits. Now, we will study what is the accounting procedure to be followed on change in profit sharing ratio. The accounting procedure, it will involve total of 5 steps. How many steps will be there? Total of 5 steps. First, you will calculate gain and sacrifice. Because as a result of this change in profit sharing ratio, what will happen? Share of one or more partners will decrease and share of one or more partners will increase. So first we will calculate who is gaining and who is sacrificing. Then we will study about treatment of goodwill. Then treatment of accumulated profits and losses. Fourth step will be evaluation of assets and liabilities. And last will be adjustment of capital. Adjustment of capital. Today we will study about how to calculate gain and sacrifice. First step, today we will study take the same example, A, B, C. They are sharing profits in which ratio? 2:1. And now their profit sharing ratio is decided to be 1:1:1. Then how we will calculate their gain or sacrifice? Now your formula for calculating gain and sacrifice, it will be new share minus old share. Now if the result is positive, positive result means what? New share is more. That means he will get more. It will denote gain or sacrifice. It will denote what? It will denote gain. And if the reverse is there, that means we are getting a negative result. That means old share is more than the new share. That means that partner is sacrificing. It will denote a sacrifice. This is the very first step. Always remember how to calculate gain and sacrifice. Your formula will be new share minus old share. If the result is positive, it will be a gain, and if the result is negative, it will be a sacrifice. Now in the same example you can calculate First, you will write down heading. What you are calculating? Gain and sacrifice. So, write down the names of all the three partners. Write down their new share. It is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. And the old share, it is 2 by 5, it is 2 by 5 and it is 1 by 5. Then you can calculate 5 minus 6 by 15. That means minus 1 by 15. It is 5 minus 6, again minus 1 by 15. If you calculate here, 5 minus 3 by 15, it is 2 by 15. You can easily identify who is gaining and who is sacrificing. A, he is sacrificing. B, he is sacrificing, and total gain of C will be 2 by 15. This is how you can calculate gain and sacrifice due to change in TSR. Now, let us take one more example. Like three partners are there. Now, let us assume E, Q and R. They are sharing profits in which ratio? 3:2:1. And new ratio among them, again, but we are assuming equal. That means 1:1:1. Now, you will calculate gain and sacrifice. Can you calculate? Yes. First, you will write down the heading, gain or sacrifice. Then, all the three partners, P, Q, R. Their new share, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Old share, for P it is 3 by 6, for Q it is 2 by 6 and for R it is 1 by 6. So if you solve this, it will be 2 minus 3 by 6 minus 1 by 6. Here it will be 2 minus 2, that means 0, no profit, no loss. If you calculate for this, 2 minus 1, 1 by 6. Now, who is gainer and who is sacrificer? He is the sacrificer. And who is the gainer? R. So, this is how you can calculate gain and sacrifice when the profit sharing ratio among partners changes. Now, we will do the second step. The step is clear to all of you? Now, let us proceed to the next step. Next is our treatment of goodwill. So, it is one of the special aspects that is to be treated while there is any change in terms of partnership. And how the goodwill will be treated. The gaining partner, he will compensate sacrificing partner. And why he will compensate? He will compensate the sacrificing partner for his share of goodwill that is now being transferred to the gaining partner. Now, while treating goodwill, there may be two types of goodwill. One may be given in the balance sheet that we call as the purchased goodwill. Balance sheet goodwill. And second one will be given to you in additional information. It is your self-generated goodwill. Self-generated goodwill. Now, if we are valuing goodwill, we will consider the actual value of goodwill. That means the self-generated goodwill, the actual reputation that the firm now enjoys. We will have to value that goodwill. So first of all, whatever is given in the balance sheet on account of goodwill, that will be distributed among partners in their which ratio? It will be distributed in old ratio. This will be distributed in old ratio. Then what about self-generated goodwill? The value of this goodwill, it will be realized only on the sale of business. It will be realized on the sale of business. So, sale will occur in future, and in future it will be shared in which ratio? In new ratio. While it has been earned because of the past efforts. So, whatever sacrifice is being done by sacrificing partner in respect of goodwill, he will get a compensation from the gaining partner. So, here your entry will be gaining partner's capital account debit to sacrificing partner's capital account. I am repeating both the points again. Two types of goodwill may be there in question. One is your purchased goodwill, which is being shown in the balance sheet. That you will distribute in the old ratio. And entry for distribution, that I am telling you. What will be the entry for the distribution? It will be old partners, or you can simply say old partners. Old partners capital account debit to goodwill account. And this I have told you, it will be distributed in which ratio? It will be distributed in old ratio. And what about self-generated goodwill? Because the benefit of this goodwill, which has been earned as a result of the past effort that the firm will get in future. So the gainer will compensate sacrificer for the share gained from the sacrificer. Its entry will be gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. Now let us take one example. Three partners are there, A, B and C. They are sharing profits in which ratio? 3:2:1. And the new ratio, it is given to be 1:1:1. Goodwill is appearing in balance sheet at ₹72,000. The goodwill of the firm is valued at say ₹90,000. What is the actual value of goodwill? 90,000. And at what amount it is appearing in the balance sheet? 72,000. Now, the first step will be what you will do in working notes. What you will calculate first? You will calculate gain and sacrifice. Gain or sacrifice. A, B, C. Here you will write down here new ratio 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Minus 3/6, 2/6 and C 1/6. So A is sacrificer, B result is 0, that means B is neither gaining nor sacrificing. Or C, if you calculate the result, it will be 1/6. That means he is gainer. First step is clear to all of you. Now come to the second step. Now what we are required to do? We are required to pass the necessary entries. Now 2 entries we will have to pass. First entry for the distribution of goodwill shown in balance sheet. A is capital account debit. B is capital account debit. C is capital account debit to goodwill account. At what amount it is appearing? 72,000. So it will be distributed in which ratio? 3:2:1. If you calculate, it will be then 24,000 and 12,000. Now the second step. For the second step, what you have to remember? Gain and sacrifice. Now, if we calculate share of A sacrificed in favor of C, it is 1/6. So 1/6 of his share of goodwill. What is the goodwill given in the question? 90,000. That means if you calculate, it will be 15,000. So how much amount will be compensated by C to A? It will be 15,000. And the entry for this in books of com, who will be debited? C, because he is the gainer. C is capital account debit to A's capital account. It is 15,000. This is how you can calculate. And remember one more thing, if suppose 2 partners are gainer, then our entry will be C's capital account debit to A's capital account to B's capital account. And reverse can be possible. What can be? 2 partners may be gainer. Like A and B are gainer and C is sacrificer. Who are gainer? A and B, and who is sacrificer? C. So our entry in that case will become A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to C's capital account. This is all about treatment of goodwill. So in this module we have studied 2 topics. First one is calculation of gain and sacrifice. Simple formula that you have to remember, new share minus old share. If result is positive, then it will be a gain. If the result is negative, it will be a sacrifice. Second, accounting treatment of goodwill. 2 types of goodwill. One that is being shown in balance sheet, that will be distributed in old ratio. It is also known as the purchased goodwill. It will be distributed in old ratio. And what about the actual goodwill that you know as the self-generated goodwill? Entry for self-generated goodwill, it will always be gaining partner capital account debit, or simply you can say gainer's capital account debit to sacrificer's capital account. This is all about what we have done today. Now, in the next lecture, we will discuss about the remaining concepts. Till then, good day to all of you. Take good care of yourself and your family.